Hello, how are you?
Hey, I'm alright, you?
I'm doing very good, aside from the attacks I'm receiving from a bunch of racist people.
What attacks are you getting?
A couple of days ago, I was walking out to the front doing some signs, and there was a guy walking out. Like every morning, I say good morning to everyone, and he's walking out, and I'm walking in. So I says, good morning, dog, good morning to the owner. He turns around and says, my dog don't say good morning to crackheads. I said, crackheads? I said, who are you calling crackhead? Take a look at yourself and your girlfriend. At that point, he walks up towards the building, took his dog and gave it to one of the most renowned crack smoker in the building that says, when the police come around, I just put my crack up and I smoke it and I tell the police to F off. And then in turn starts running me up and down the street, and you know that that's a highway. So it starts running me up and down the street. So what do you say to my girlfriend? What do you say to my girlfriend? So I let that pass. From there, they start going around. Now every time I come to the building, they start calling me. Yeah, well, how about them girls down at Covenant House? I hear that you give them crack for whatever it is. I got it on the video store. Call me.
We're here. Is this about the guy who broke your sign?
No, this is.
Okay, that's who we're here about.
Well, all three of them are together. One of them I found out is named Danny. I found that out this morning. Second guy, I don't know his name. And then there's the other guy, Scott. This guy here, allegedly beat up his dad a week back.
So we're here about, I think it's Danny.
Yeah.
You made a video this morning there
Yes.
where you had your phone out and they were in the elevator.
Yes.
And you said, I'm not getting in this elevator.
Yeah.
And then you made a reference to you're not getting any help, and that you might have to get a gun. And then
Yeah. That one is Danny, and that one is the guy who ran me down in the street.
Okay.
And according to law, that's criminal harassment because he's coming towards the building. I'm leaving the building. He stops coming towards the building and starts following me out in the streets. And like you know, I videotape all these things around the building. I see dead squirrels on the road, dead pigeons, and that could have been dead me, right? So it's just.
Okay, well, it's a good idea to record. I think you're recording right now.
Yes,
smart thing to do.
I record once I walk out my door now.
Yeah.
And this morning, Danny ran me down in the stairwell. And so I'm going to send a letter to Councilor Ainsley to look for in-house security because it writes 7:45 is what it will be on the front, the lobby downstairs. And I was coming down the stairs. I hear these real loud boots coming, rushing like they're trying to catch up. And I'm thinking, I don't know, a sixth sense says to me, Kevin, hurry up and get out of the stairwell. And I just started booting it down the stairs. And as soon as I get to the lobby stairs and I step into the lobby, he just steps into the lobby. And you'll see in the video how he just slams through the door and he's like angry as hell. And then he just went slamming through the door. And that happened at 7:55 this morning. I got the time down.
Do you normally take the stairs?
I normally take the stairs because the elevators are bad.
Okay.
I got stuck in the elevator there. Last week, if you watch my videos, 2 people got stuck. One, they got stuck in this other elevator and the other elevator.
Well, if you're concerned for your safety, it might be better to take the elevator. At least that way there's video footage that captures anything that goes on
Yeah, but
in that elevator.
I'm claustrophobic.
And you go right to the lobby, right?
Yeah, so now I wait for the elevator.
Okay.
But I don't like taking the elevator because I'm claustrophobic. And I don't like to, I've been stuck before, right? And
So like I was saying originally, we're here because of that video where
Yeah,
you
yeah.
said about getting a gun
Yeah.
and how to use it. Like, what,
Well,
what did you mean when you said that?
I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. It's like I wouldn't get a gun, but I don't like guns. I despise guns, and my campaign is against gun violence. That's why I'm
So
in
you gotta be
Scarborough.
careful what you say, right? Because when
Yeah.
you say something like that, it kind of sounds like a threat.
No. I make sure I put my words very carefully in the video. I said I do not know what I'm expected to do. There is no action by the police. I reported it to Toronto Community Housing. I got a call back from them, and they says that, we documented. I said, I don't want it documented. I want a report to be filed. This is criminal harassment. You can't continually follow me up and down the streets And it's like I work on the center boulevard, and I have to be very, very careful every single time to make sure I don't interfere with traffic, to make sure that I'm always focused on the road. And every single time I turn around, it's either one, and it's also gangsterism, right? Because there's 3 or 4 of them, right? And it's like, it's, you know, it is unlawful. And it's like the police have to act. I reported it to the police. I reported it to security, right? And, you know, oh, pardon my language. Oh, sorry. But it's like for me personally, as a candidate for Toronto mayor, it is a good thing because now I have answers as to what could lead to a lot of the violence, right? So when I made that reference, that's made a reference in reference to my campaign as to this is an issue we're going to address. And also calling people rat. When you call people rat, that's endangering their life because I'm old school. And a rat is someone that they kill people in jail about. A rat is what young people will kill someone about. Calling someone a pedophile when they're not a pedophile, that's also worse. Yesterday, I have my successor.
Well, we can't just keep going on.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we got your point.
Yes.
Just don't be putting videos like
The
that.
point
Don't
is
be saying
I would
anything
like
about
to
getting a
file
gun, okay?
criminal charges against these individuals, and I'd like the police to take my claims seriously. I have video evidence of this. Toronto Community Housing have video evidence of this, and I shouldn't have to make videos every time I walk out on the streets. Like, I am a dark-skinned man, but I'm not black, okay? But I have rights. So you can't tell me that I have to first say, oh, I'm Black Lives Matter. No, I'm not a black man. Okay, if you take a look, there's scars on me. My teeth is white. My tongue is pink. Okay? I am a brown-skinned man. My grandfather is a Caucasian. My grandfather is a Negro. I despise Black Lives Matter because I think they create a large form of racism. But I do believe I have rights. If Danny or his friend or the other one that called the police on me, you would have acted immediately. I would have been locked up. I would have gone in jail. You know, look what when I make a post.
They called us about you. We're not arresting you.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. So they're calling you about me, but I am the one who's being the victim. Right? So why are you not acting on it? I have all the evidence that shows that they criminally harassed me, and there's nothing being done about it. I have the evidence that they threatened me. I have this guy here. I have a video of him that I posted of him running me up and down the street. So why is nothing being done against them?
Did you call that day?
Yes. I called that into housing. Housing said they documented. Okay. I went down in the office. I don't know if you were there, but there was a Toronto police officer and there was a Toronto Community Housing staff there, and I reported to them, and I got a call back from them that says they've reported or they recorded.
So
yeah,
they've investigated it. I don't know. I wasn't involved in that,
right.
So that's up to them, right?
Yeah.
I'm here today about that video that I told you
yes.
about, and I'm just telling you, don't be posting stuff like that.
I'm running for mayor, and I'm looking to combat gun violence and all forms of violence in the city. And if I see situations where the police do not act because of pigmentation of another individual, I'm going to highlight it so that we're going to take it serious, that violence is created by individuals like this. Now, thank God that I'm the peaceful person, that I don't resort to those things, but we are going to solve it. Have you ever watched the video John Tory versus Kevin Clark? Watch it on YouTube and read what I says. I said, if Mr. Tory do not address this violence in the city, then I will go to Scarborough and I will address it. And I'm here to address it. We're not going to sit down there and stay silent when it comes to violence against people. And threats, if you check out front, security might tell you there was a sign out there that says, this is the new norm. 0 tolerance for violence, threats of violence against anyone, drunken, disorderly behavior. This is the children's home.
Does not getting a gun, does that not sound like a threat of violence?
No, I didn't. I put clearly in it that I shouldn't have to. I know the word, young man. You have to remember that. Okay, I know how to use the word and to use the word properly. And I don't look to trigger people. I said, should people have to? Should people have to? When the police are called, if it's a Negro and it's a Caucasian, it should be investigated equally.
For sure.
Yes, so I hope. Yes, so I'm going to be sending an email to 42 Division, to 43 Division, to Toronto Community Housing, to Councillor Ainsley, to Mayor Tory, and I do expect these individuals to be dealt with according to the law. I believe the evidence clearly this morning from 7:55 a.m. showed this man trying to run me down in the stairs. The evidence from the other guy with the dog, I will attach that video and I will send it to you. And I do expect them to be held accountable. When you call someone a child molester, you know what that is?
Who's calling anyone a child?
That's what they're doing. They start calling me crackhead. When I say, look at yourself and your girlfriend, they end up coming back to attack me. When I walk away, because if I'm campaigning against violence, it would be contradictory if I sit down there and fight them, right? So when I walk away, they start calling me nigger. When you ask any tenant in the front area, they'll tell you. You can even ask, what do you call it? Scarborough Boys and Girls Club. They come and deliver every Thursday. Last Thursday, all you heard them calling me out there was nigger. When they called me nigger, and I turn around and says, who's the nigger? A nigger's ignorant. Take a look. Your skin is Caucasian. What comes out of the back of your bum? It's white. It's brown. But yet you're saying you're white. There's no white. There's no brown.
Okay, Kevin, we gotta get going, okay?
All right, so I hope you will act on it. I'm filing an official complaint against these individuals, and it's gangsterism.
Okay.
And you all be safe and support Kevin Clark for mayor to reduce homelessness, violence, and crime. John Tory must resign. Threats of violence is the start. So 3 officers, criminal acts against me. God bless. Later.